Picture this, a world where every action, every choice, every breath we take leaves an invisible mark on our planet. This mark, known as our carbon footprint, is reshaping our world in ways we're only beginning to understand. But what if I told you that this invisible force holds the key to our future? That by understanding it, we can unlock the power to change our world. Welcome to the Fields of Innovation YouTube channel, where smart farming starts here. Discover the future of agriculture. Today, we are rediving into a topic that goes far beyond the fields and touches every aspect of our lives: the carbon footprint. Climate change, is just about polar bears on melting ice caps or rising sea levels threatening coastal cities? It's about you, me, and the countless decisions we make every day. The carbon footprint is our personal impact on the planet, a concept that connects our daily lives to the global climate crisis. It's in the food we eat, the way we travel, and the energy we use to power our homes and gadgets. But what exactly is a carbon footprint? Simply put, it's the total amount of greenhouse gases, primarily carbon dioxide, that we emit directly or indirectly through our actions. Think of it as an invisible trail we leave behind as we go about our lives. When you drive your car, you're burning fuel and releasing carbon emissions, that juicy steak on your plate. It comes with a side of emissions from raising cattle. Even flicking on a light switch has an impact, depending on whether your electricity comes from coal, gas, or renewable sources. Energy is the beating heart of our carbon footprint, the largest contributor to our impact on the planet. When we talk about energy and carbon emissions, we're really talking about a tale of two worlds, the old and the new. On one side, we have fossil fuels, coal, oil, and natural gas. The heavy hitters of the carbon world. These ancient sunlight stores release massive amounts of carbon dioxide when burned, driving up our carbon footprint. On the other side, we have renewables, solar, wind, hydro, and tidal power, the clean energy champions that produce little to no emissions once they re-up and running. The electricity from a coal plant carries a much heavier carbon burden than that from solar panels or wind farms. It's a stark reminder that the type of energy we choose shapes our footprint and our future. Let's bring this home by looking at the global energy mix, focusing on 4 countries that many of our viewers call home: the United States, the United Kingdom, Canada, and Australia. Each tells a unique story of progress and challenges. The U.S., a global superpower, still leans heavily on natural gas and oil. But renewable capacity is growing rapidly, especially in states like California and Texas. The UK has emerged as a leader in offshore wind, dramatically reducing its reliance on coal and setting an example for rapid energy transition. Canada benefits from abundant hydroelectric power, giving parts of the country a low-carbon electricity supply. Though oil and gas still play significant roles in some regions, Australia, blessed with abundant sunshine, has seen a boom in solar adoption, yet paradoxically remains one of the world's largest coal exporters. These contrasts show how policy choices, geography, and natural resources all play a role in shaping national carbon footprints. But it's not all gloomy news. There are success stories that show us what's possible when countries commit to reducing their carbon footprint. Take the UK's coal phase-out, a remarkable transformation from one of Europe's most coal-dependent grids to one of its greenest in just a few years. Or look at Canada's hydro dominance, where clean energy from rushing rivers powers millions of homes with minimal emissions. These aren't just statistics, they're blueprints for a cleaner future, proving that with determination and the right policies, we can dramatically shrink our national carbon footprints. Now, let's bring it back to you. Because while governments and industries play a huge role, your individual impact matters too. Every day you make choices that affect your personal carbon footprint. Transportation is a big one. Flying across the country for a vacation leaves a much bigger carbon mark than taking a train or bus. Your diet plays a role too. Meat-heavy meals generally come with a larger carbon price tag than plant-based options. And at home, Simple actions like turning off lights, using energy-efficient appliances, or switching to a green energy provider can add up to significant carbon savings over time. The power is in your hands to shape your own carbon story. But let us be real. Reducing our carbon footprint isn't always as simple as flipping a switch. There are complex challenges that make this a tough nut to crack. Many regions lack the infrastructure to fully embrace renewable energy. You can't just plop a wind farm anywhere and expect it to work. Political will is another hurdle. Some governments are all in on clean energy, while others drag their feet. And then there's the cost. The initial investments in clean energy can be steep, especially for developing nations trying to balance economic growth with environmental responsibility. These aren't excuses, but realities we need to face and overcome together. Looking ahead to 2050, there's reason for optimism. Innovation is accelerating at breakneck speed, promising to transform our relationship with energy and carbon. Breakthroughs in energy storage, like advanced batteries and hydrogen technology, could solve the intermittency issues of renewable sources. Massive offshore wind farms and sprawling solar installations are set to become commonplace. Electric vehicles and their charging networks will likely dominate our roads. And artificial intelligence, coupled with smart grids, will optimize our energy use in ways we're only beginning to imagine. The message is clear. While the challenge is enormous, the solutions are within reach. By mid-century, we have the potential to dramatically shrink our global carbon footprint. So, what can you do? Start by supporting clean energy policies in your community and beyond. Choose renewable energy options when they're available to you. And most importantly, take steps to reduce your personal carbon footprint in your daily life. Remember, your individual actions might seem small, but when millions of us move together, we create a wave of change that can reshape our world. As we wrap up, I want you to think about the carbon footprint, not as a burden, but as a tool, a measure of your power to influence the future of our planet. Every choice you make, from the food on your plate to the way you light your home, is a vote for the kind of world you want to live in. The path to a low-carbon future isn't always easy, but it's one we must walk together. Because when it comes to our carbon footprint, every step counts, every action matters, and together we have the power to leave a lighter, cleaner mark on the world we all share. Thank you for joining us on this journey through the world of carbon footprints. Remember, the future is in our hands, and it starts with understanding the impact of our choices. Until next time, keep innovating, keep growing, and keep striving for a cleaner, greener tomorrow.